Hi everyone, it's Joe. Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a pretty exciting video. We are opening all 4 of the Traveler's Notebook limited edition sets from Traveler's Company. This is a 2022 release and this is their limited edition release for this year. And basically the concept of this release is Traveler's Company wants to reimagine what their company would look like if they had, their own hotel, they had their own airlines, they had their own record label, as well as their own train system or train station. So we are going to open all of the limited edition sets. I have all 4 of them. I will leave timestamps down below because this is going to be a lengthy video, but if you want to see just specific unboxings for one of the sets, I'll leave all that information in the description bar below. But let's get started. Set number 1. This is the Traveler's Notebook Hotel Edition. So I'll read the little blurb on the Traveler's Company website. It says, this is a set of Traveler's Notebook and customized items inspired by Traveler's Hotel, an imaginary hotel dreamed up by Traveler's Company. The set features a brown Traveler's Notebook with foil stamping with the logo of Traveler's Hotel. It also includes an original refill designed with a trunk as the cover, which is also the symbol of travel. This also includes a charm shaped like a trunk that can be attached and can glide along the elastic band of the Traveler's Notebook. Other items in the set are a miniature key charm, a pencil that you would find in a hotel room, luggage label stickers, and a custom cotton bag that can be used as a storage pouch for your Traveler's Notebook. With Traveler's Notebook and your imagination, you can travel anywhere at any time. Enjoy the journey of your heart with Traveler's Hotel. Do you like that little line at the end? It's so sweet. But as I was reading that, there was a little pencil that I showed. I think the pencil was one of the things that I was... not that it's not great. It's not what I was expecting in the set. You'll see in the later part of the unboxing when I open one of the passport sizes. I really love the wooden stamps or the rubber stamps that they included in those sets. But the pencil's great. I'll probably hoard it forever and never use it, but it's lovely. And then the brass stamps. I think this collection in general killed the stamps. They look amazing. They're all such high quality, and I love how they are meant to glide along the elastic of your Traveler's Notebook. The hotel set also came with a bunch of stickers. I think the larger size or the regular size Traveler's Notebook came with more stickers. The passport ones only came with 4. I think you get 8 in total. And I love these stickers. They have that vintage hotel vibe. I mean, the whole Traveler's Company aesthetic is very vintagey, but this just knocks it out of the park. It just reminds me of those older hotel keys, that whole aesthetic, like those plastic motel keys. But yeah, they really killed the stickers. I love the gold foiling, and then again the color palettes are immaculate. And yeah, I think that these stickers are all beautiful. This one is my favorite one so far. I think this one is actually inspired by Lake Louise in Banff, Canada. So shout out to all the Canadian people watching. And then lastly, this I guess Zach and Cody, it's not what is that called, that brass cart, that luggage cart. Yeah, it just reminds me of the sweet life of Zach and Cody, but I digress. I'm just showing you the little pamphlet right now. It's a really nice read, so I really recommend you pause the video because it goes into much more detail. I know I read the little blurb about the whole set as a whole, but this actually outlines everything that is in this set. And I was just showing you the elastic that goes around this notebook. That's actually the additional elastic that you need if your elastic breaks. And this is important information because I learned this from Kelly of Kelly Love Letters. She has a video up on the Ablation Instagram. Ablation is a lovely stationery store in Portland, and Kelly noticed that the elastic for the closure for all of the all the sets actually have a different color. So as you can see, we have like a lighter camel elastic rather than like a matching brown elastic. And I'm just pointing it out right now. You can see like the spine elastic on the Traveler's Notebook that I'm holding right now is actually brown. But I know we're talking about elastics. I feel like I should be fanboying over the design. The Traveler's Hotel one is actually my favorite, one of my favorite designs when I saw the initial release online. But we'll talk about my actual favorite now. But I absolutely love how it turned out, and the foiling is actually a little bit more of a warmer tone gold. Maybe it's a rose gold, but I don't know, it doesn't seem like a true rose gold. But it's a lovely foiling job. And then on this one, I wanted to show the insert because this is my first time seeing like the inside covers of a Traveler's Notebook insert have some sort of design. Usually it's just plain, and I love that. It adds like an extra like layer of specialness, if that's even a word, for this release. And then if you actually look at the whole insert and like fold it out so you can see both the front and back cover, you can see the full piece of luggage. That's actually the main illustration on this cover. Overall, I think this hotel set is great, and I love the whole imaginative side of this whole collection. The one thing that I need to mention is that my hotel Traveler's Notebook actually has some slight like blurry foiling. Like the foiling is not as crisp as the other foiling in the other Traveler's Notebooks that I opened for my limited edition sets. That's just one thing to note, but obviously there's going to be like discrepancies with leather. That's just like the thing with Traveler's Company, and I feel like that's the same with the foiling. There's no like mistakes on the foiling or anything. It's just not as crisp, like the lines or the edges. There's a little bit of like residue from like the stamping, which is fine. And honestly, the stamping is gonna rub off or come off with use over time, so I actually really don't mind, and it'll add to the whole, you know, patina and look of the Traveler's Notebook. So I'm totally fine with it, but that's just one thing to notice and to mention, because, you know, some people might be really particular and want like the crispest and cleanest embossing job, and you know that's not the case with, you know, most foiled items. But for the most part, all of my other Traveler's Company limited edition sets have, you know, very crisp foiling. It's just this one, and that might just be a one-off in my personal case. Okay, let's move on and open the next set. We are now opening our first passport size limited edition set. This is the Traveler's Train set. I will read you the blurb from the Traveler's Company website. It says that this is a set of Traveler's Notebook and customized items inspired by Traveler's Train, an imaginary railroad dreamed up by Traveler's Company. This set features Traveler's Notebook passport size in black with foil stamping with the Traveler's Train logo. The original refill is designed and printed with a bold letterpress style. The brass charm in the motif of the Traveler's Train locomotive can be attached and can glide along the elastic of the Traveler's Notebook. The set also includes original stickers, wood-mounted stamps, which I'm very excited about, that can be used to customize your notebook, and a cotton bag that can be used as a storage pouch for your Traveler's Notebook. Like it says in the whole blurb, this notebook is passport size, and I feel like the main thing with this set is the stamps, which we'll get to. But again, this brass charm is amazing. It's so weighty. It's actually pretty heavy, and I love that it's made so it can glide along the elastic. One thing that I should say, this is more of like a personal aside, this is actually the set that I wasn't going to purchase, but this is the one set that I'm extremely happy that I ended up getting. I was actually going to get only 2, and then it jumped up to 3, and then this was the set that I was just not going to get, just because I have a whole bunch of black passport Traveler's Notebooks already, and I also have the Traveler's Factory Tokyo Station special edition that you can buy in person at Traveler's Factory in Tokyo. But I'm happy that I got this because once you see the notebook, it's gonna all make sense. But you can see it only comes with 4 stickers instead of like the 6 or 8. No, I think we got 8 in the larger size, and then we only have 4 here. But these are all lovely. They all have some sort of foiling, and again, the aesthetic, the colors, the locomotive motif is kind of the main motif for this this set. And now we're gonna open the stamps. I'm really excited about these stamps because I take the train pretty often here. Obviously, I'm not taking like an old school locomotive when I'm like in transit to go to like, you know, different parts of Vancouver, but I do take like the SkyTrain, and I think this might be really cool to use when I'm like going on little adventures around town. I also love the train ticket because it's extremely usable as like a date stamp. And in general, I don't think I've ever seen Travelers Company do any of these wooden mounted stamps. Wait, does that even make sense? Like rubber stamps that are mounted on wood blocks, because they usually have stamps that have like the handles, the wooden handles, which are lovely, and those are pretty pricey as well. I have a few of those, but they're really nice quality. But this is like a nice, like more portable version of that because it doesn't have that large wooden handle. But yeah, I really love that you get 2 of these, and I feel like the value of this is amazing, just because I know myself, I will use these stamps for sure, but the stickers I am gonna be too scared to use because I don't know, the hoarding tendencies, especially with like the limited edition stuff, you don't want to use it. But I will try my best to use, you know, at least one of them and maybe hoard or keep some for a rainy day. But I'll show you the little pamphlet. It's really nice. You can pause here if you want to read it. Again, the aesthetic is amazing, and also the fact sheet that has the breakdown of all the things that you have in your set is really important to have. So I'm going to keep this and store it. Usually I journal with, you know, that little piece of packaging, but for this set I want to keep it just because I want to keep the boxes all intact. And then I was showing you just now that the lovely elastic that you get for this edition is actually gray, but you get a chocolate brown like dust bag with a lovely train motif. Again, this one's super cute because it has cream ink for like the little design, and then ta-da! This is the passport size Traveler's Notebook. It's so lovely. The black with the gray elastic with like the yellow gold foiling. Chef's kiss. This is so nice. And as you can see, the foiling on this is really crisp. I don't know if that's, again, I've mentioned this earlier, I don't know if that's just my own personal hotel set that has, you know, a little bit more fuzzy embossing, but this has like lovely foiling, very clear and crisp. And again, I don't know, I think this one is being slept on because the record set is really lovely, which we'll see in a little bit, but this is fantastic. And I think the color combo is one of the best. The gold with the black with the gray elastic just looks amazing. And then what I love about the passport size Traveler's Notebook sets is that it has a letterpress insert inside. So you can see that there's these papers here. I didn't know what they were, but when I unboxed this on my Twitch stream, April Penguins Creative, who works for Travelers Company USA, actually said that those papers are meant to protect the letterpressed insert because the cover obviously is letterpressed, and so it's you know, there's ink there and it could transfer onto the notebook. So that's lovely in that they thought about that just in case. And yeah, it came beautifully packaged, and you know, there's no bleeding of the dye of the leather or the ink on the notebook. And yeah, let's just add the little charm, and then that's it. I love it so much. It's so lovely, so versatile. Black goes with everything, and I just love how this looks. I think this color combo is so nice, the black, the gray, and the gold. I've said it before already, but I think this one is being slept on. So if you get a chance to get you know, one of these sets, I would definitely recommend getting this one because it's so lovely, and the color combo, chef's kiss. Okay, let's move on to the next set. We are on to the third set. This is Travelers Airlines, and I'm going to read the blurb from Travelers Company USA again. This is a set of Travelers Notebook and customized items inspired by Travelers Airlines, an imaginary airline dreamed up by Travelers Company. This set features a Traveler's Notebook in blue, which is foil stamped with the logo of Travelers Airlines. The original refill is designed to look like a boarding pass. The set also includes an airplane charm that can be attached and can glide along the elastic of the Traveler's Notebook, as well as a miniature tag charm. There's also a pencil that looks like an in-flight item, and there are travel-themed stickers, as well as a cotton bag that can be used as a storage pouch for your Traveler's Notebook. With Traveler's Notebook and your imagination, you can travel anywhere at any time. Enjoy the journey of your heart with Travelers Airlines. Like the blurb says, this notebook has a very classic vintage airline feel. If you are new to Travelers Company, this notebook is probably like the best one to get if you missed out on all of the past limited edition like airline related items, because back in like 2015 or 2016 there was the Pan Am special edition, and then if you are able to travel to Tokyo, or if you have traveled to Tokyo, you would know that there was a Travelers, well, there still is a Travelers factory exclusive Travelers notebook that you can get at the Narita Airport Travelers Factory, which also has an airplane motif. But if you aren't able to get that right now, obviously we're in a pandemic, this is like the set for you because it has that classic airline feel. You saw the blue pencil. Again, it's probably one of those things that I'm probably going to hoard forever and never use. It's so lovely, and that shade of blue is like a nice like Pan Am blue, which I think is really synonymous with like vintage travel. So I think again they killed it. You get a whole bunch of stickers as well. These are all like travel themed obviously, but there are more like luggage tag looking stickers as well, which is super cool because you can play around with a lot of like design elements with like an airline themed set, because you know you can have like luggage tags and then you know those hang tags that you have on your luggage. There's also like an airmail sticker, which I was kind of surprised because it seems like it's a different set, but you know airmail is still related to like flying and the transit, so I guess it makes sense. And all of this all of these stickers have, you know, some foiling in them, and again they still use that beautiful color palette that is, you know, synonymous to Travelers Company. But yeah, you get a whole bunch of stickers. I believe there's actually 9 stickers. I keep saying like 6 or 8 or 9, but I believe there's actually 9 stickers. And then you get like a lovely envelope that has some design on the front, so you can store your stickers in a lovely package. And now let's open the brass charm. I just realized that all of the brass charm envelopes are they all have like the little dot sticker. I guess it makes sense because when they're packing this, they don't want to get anything mixed up. But this comes with 2 charms. You get the airplane charm, which is lovely. Again, it's brass. It's very heavy, like it's weighted nicely. I don't want to say it's too heavy. It's nice and weighty. It's not too heavy, but it is substantial compared to, you know, other charms that you might see from Travelers Company, because they're usually smaller hanging charms, just like this little tag charm that comes with this this set. I love that you get 2 sets or 2 charms with each set for the Travelers Company regular size notebooks. And then now let's open the next item in this set, which is the Traveler's Notebook. If you want to pause the video to read what's in the pamphlet, you can do so right now. There's a lot of good information in here, and again it tells you everything that's in your set, which is really handy. And the color scheme in this is super nice too. It's like yellow and blue, and it just matches again the whole aesthetic that they've kind of set for all 4 of these limited edition sets. They're very vintagey as expected, and obviously the color palette kind of seems to follow blue, green, yellow, and orange. And there's this also like dusty pink that comes up with a lot of the stickers as well, so I feel like they primarily have been using those colors, but that's just a personal observation. I don't know if that's like facts, but let's see the notebook. This one is so good. I think this might be my favorite one. I was banking on the hotel to be my favorite one, but This one is so good. I don't know why I wasn't excited about the airline one. I don't know if it's the blue and then this kind of almost white foiling. I don't know if it's silver or white. It's not as shiny as the other foiling job, so I think it might just be a matte foil. But it's so good. It's just so striking. And then the leather that this blue notebook comes in is very it's very smooth, just like the black one that we just saw. And again, the elastic on this is slightly different from the traditional elastic that would come with a blue traveler's notebook. The elastic that is on the closure is a lighter blue. It's almost like the Pan Am blue that we've been seeing. And then when I read the blurb, it said that the insert that this comes with is supposed to look like a boarding pass, and it really does. It looks like, a vintagey boarding pass. And again, the color palette is immaculate. I feel like I've said that a million times already, but I just can't stop reminding everyone. And then again, the sets, or at least the inserts that come in the sets, actually have some printing on the inside covers, which I think is really unique for Travelers company. And I wish they do that again in future releases, because it's so cool, and it adds some more like fun design elements to the inserts that we know and love. But yeah, this is the Travelers Airlines set. I'm just putting the brass charm, but I really love this one. I think this is my favorite one. But the last one that I'm going to show you, maybe it might be tied with that one because it's so good too. At this point, I think I just love all of them, but I was not too excited for this blue Traveler's Notebook, but seeing it in person and seeing it, in person rather than like in photos, was actually so much better because it just looks so much better in person. I think the foiling job on it is amazing, and then it's just like that nice contrast of that white silver with the dark blue that just looks so good. Again, chef's kiss. Let's move on to the last set. We are here at the last set. This is a passport size set. This is called Travelers Records, and I will read the blurb from Travelers Company USA. It says that this is a set of Travelers notebook and customized items inspired by Travelers Records, an imaginary record label dreamed up by Travelers Company. This set features a Traveler's Notebook passport size in camel, debossed with the Traveler's Records logo. The original refill is designed to look like a cassette tape, and it is printed with letterpress techniques. The brass charm is shaped like a record and can be attached to the elastic of a Traveler's Notebook, and it is made to spin like a DJ record. This set also includes original stickers and wood-mounted stamps, which feature a music motif, which you can use to customize your notebooks. Lastly, this set includes a custom cotton bag, which is used as a storage pouch for your traveler's notebook. Like the blurb says, this is all record themed. This is super cool. It reminds me of like old school record labels. I forget it's called Tower Records. It reminds me of like Tower Records in Japan. I think it's near Shibuya. This whole set gives that vibe, and it's really nice. I just love music a lot, so this one really resonates with me. I'm not a super big record collector. I do have a record player, but I just love the whole music feel to this. And this sticker set is lovely. It comes with 4 stickers, again with various music motifs. But the main reason why I wanted to get this, and I think a large reason why people wanted this set, is because it has lovely stamps and a lovely brass charm. I'll show you the stamps first. I have so many ideas for this, but it comes with 2 stamps. One is like a cassette tape theme, and then the other one is like a record plus the sleeve that the record comes in. And I've seen how Travelers Company has used this stamp, and I'm so excited because they left the sleeve of the record intentionally blank, so you can fill in or draw like the record or like the song like art, like, is it called label art? No, cover art that you like. So if you're like reviewing a song in your traveler's notebook, you can draw like the album art in that negative space. And then that's what I'm gonna do. I'm so excited to try that out, and I'm really happy with those stamps. But let's take a look at this brass charm. It's so lovely and it spins. It's so good. You got to hear my initial, or like my first reaction to this right now. So good. I can't. It's so good. The brass charm is so lovely, and I can't wait to kind of just like fidget with it when I have like this notebook like with me, like while I'm waiting at like a line or something. It's just gonna be fun to like play around with. But here is the little pamphlet that comes with the traveler's notebook. You can pause now to read the blurb and all the information that's on there. It's super interesting, and again, it's such a cool idea to come up with imaginary like companies for travelers company, because you can come up with all of these lovely like vintagey style, I don't know, like companies, and kind of like draw inspiration on like older companies. I would love to see like a diner one again, or like someone said like a bookstore one, or even like I think a popular one that a lot of people are wanting were like traveler's motorcycle, which is super cool too. But I feel like the possibilities are endless, because traveler's company just has such a like distinct art style and like design style, and it would be really recognizable. I'm just showing you the elastic because I'm fanboying over it. It's like a sage green compared to the green elastics that they usually use with like the olive traveler's notebook, or like the green that you get with the repair kit in the traveler's notebook repair kits. It's a bit more desaturated, like the elastic that this one comes with. Again, it comes with a dust bag, which has a lovely like design on it. It's printed with cream paint or ink. And again, oh, this is so good. I absolutely love that this is debossed. I love my Moomin Traveler's Notebook, and that one is debossed, and I love this one because it's debossed. It looks so good. I think they need to do this more. I have a feeling that they chose camel for this colorway, or for this Traveler's Notebook, because the debossing looks really good on it, because you can get the contrast of the darker parts and then the natural leather color. As you can see, the elastic is different. You would normally get like a camel colored elastic to go with your camel traveler's notebook, but you got this sage green one. But I'm just showing you what the other green elastic on my Moomin traveler's notebook looks like. It's definitely different. So it's really cool to see that Traveler's Company really changed up the elastic color and like the whole like aesthetic of their notebooks for this collab. I don't mean like the whole aesthetic as in like it's a full-on design change. It's still that base Traveler's Notebook that we all know and love, but they really like played around with the small details, which make it a little bit more fun and a little bit more exciting. It's kind of like looking for Easter eggs in movies. Like you can see like, oh, they changed the elastic here to make it a little bit more different. Lastly, there is a lovely letterpress insert inside the Traveler's Notebook, which has a cassette theme, and then the cover has like some orange and green letterpress design on it, which is really nice. And I just love that they thought about protecting the insert and the notebook with those white papers. And obviously we got to add the amazing brass charm on this notebook now, because it is too fun and too exciting to not put that fidget spinner aka record charm on this notebook. I feel like this just makes it makes this notebook 10 times cooler, and I'm so glad that they thought about adding a brass charm to all of these sets. But this is just gonna be me for like the next few weeks, just like playing around with this spinning charm, but it is truly lovely. And here's me trying to do that little DJ picker. But yeah, I feel like I've been doing that nonstop already, so I'll save you the trouble, and I've muted past Job's attempts at adding some sound effects to this video. But yeah, we made it to the end. We've done and unboxed all 4 of the sets. This is the last overview of this set, the Traveler's Records. But yeah, we went through all of them. I wonder which one is your favorite out of the 4. Maybe you love all 4 of them. I would love to know. And also, I would love to know if you are going to get any of these sets, and if so, which one or which ones, because it's too hard to stop at one, just like me. But I hope you found this video useful. I know that most of these are kind of sold out elsewhere, but there is going to be a restock, so be sure to check your local retailer. If you're based in North America, Travelers Company USA ships within USA and Canada, so you can get it there. But again, be sure to just check your local stationery shops, because I'm sure that they'll be carrying the restock if they carried the initial release. But I think that's it, folks. Please be sure to leave a comment, and if you like this video, give it a like, and also please subscribe if you enjoyed this video or the content that I make here. I make a lot of stationery videos and journaling videos, so be sure to check out the other videos on the channel. Okay, that's it, folks. I love you so much. Please take care and stay safe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.